All right, so I got a package today. Very, very cool. Very excited about this. And I was going to open it with my son, which looks like he just disappeared, so that's awesome. Let's see. So this is the Newbees M1 rim and, well, hub, and it also has like the drive pulley and everything for 2 of the wheels. Here is the box it came in. Very crudely taped, but they obviously don't want it to rip open, which is something that packages often want to do. And the question is, how do I get this tape off? Cool. Almost shoved everything off the desk, but it's fine. Okay. Progress. Here we go. And I'll bring the camera over here. If it'll reach, I'm not entirely sure. Let me aim this down like this. And then we will also do this. 1 second. I don't know how wide that's going to go. There we go. Okay. So this is what we got. Very, very cool. These are gorgeous. They give you a little Allen drive T-handle tool. Screws for hub assembly. These aren't bolted together. Very, very pretty. They are fingerprint magnets, but that's fine. It looks like the gear, oh, there they are, cool, sweet. I was gonna say, it didn't look like these were attached at all. So they gave us long bolts for, I'm assuming, these, and then shorter ones if you just wanted the front two without the actual drive gear. Where's the other drive gear? Is it in here? There we are. So they came with the pulleys, although they packaged them in a way where you kind of have to pull them apart. But these are absolutely gorgeous. I'm very, very stoked to get these on the board. So for anyone watching now or in the future, I plan to put these on a Meepo Hurricane that I just threw some, doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Looks good to go. I had just recently put some custom trucks on, which have turned out to be very, very nice. However, I haven't been able to actually use them because their compatibility with the stock equipment is not exactly working just yet. So let's see. They gave us some stickers in here. Why so serious? Best wishes from Newbie. Let's see what these look like. Hashtag wheel patented. I don't know if that's supposed to be a pun or what, but man, there's like a ton of these stickers in here. Kids will love that. Then, yeah, cool. I've got like a sticker collection now of all sorts of junk from different manufacturers. Just to kind of go through. It's always cool. It's just I always suffer the dilemma of not wanting to actually use them anywhere, because you always think, oh, there's going to be a really cool place I can put this one. But yeah, I mean, these are from the Cloud wheels. Very cool. It's just like a little Cloud wheel itself. This is from Marhar. Very, very dope local local snowboard manufacturer. They made a custom board that I purchased for my wife. And then Shred Lights stickers. So like some of these companies, they just overload you with stickers, and it's not a complaint. I mean, I think it's awesome, and I mean, obviously their intent is to get you to slap these everywhere with high visibility, so that people are like, "Oh, Shred Lights, huh? I've been wondering who makes this." So, or like, you know, Marhar wants you to put these on the. I always, whenever you're at like the snowboard resorts, and you're on the lift, you see like the lift posts as you're going by them. People have been smacking brand labels on the actual posts. You'll sometimes see like 40 different stickers. Sometimes people have scratched them off and whatnot, but yeah. And then Montec, it's a neat little budget winter clothing company. They ship out stickers with all of their stuff. I would say Victos is a real cool company that makes concealed carry equipment, as well as gun clothing and things like that, jackets, pants, tactical gear, and their stickers are by far some of my favorite stickers that anyone makes. Very, very cool. They're very thick, they have very sticky backing, and I just think that their branding is just really cool. So either way, that's that. But I'll get a closer look at these rims real fast. These stickers back over here for this, there. So here's the mounting hardware. Like I said, they've got, I guess they're all the same size bolts. I'm just curious. Okay, that's simple enough. That looks like it's pretty easy design. So you've got your hex holes here, which obviously you throw your nuts. You throw your nuts in those holes, and then you basically align in the back. If they're off, you'll see those holes line up. I mean, for anyone that knows nothing about putting things together in the simplest way. And then if you don't have your pulley on the one side, these only go on the drive wheels, obviously. You would take your bolts, thread them through, and they would grab onto your nut there. I can even demonstrate. So you would drop one of these in. We're about to play some Minecraft, E. Bridge. I just want to make sure I get this shown. And I've got some other stuff coming today. I got some other wheels from, or not wheels, but I got some, yeah, wheels. I've got some, what are they called? Shoot, zoo bombs coming from, who is that manufacturer? Let's see. So they would go in here. And like I said, the cool thing is they give you the tool. Here, I'm doing this all wrong. I'm doing this very, very poorly. I got some. There we go. So we got one. Luck. There we go. Throw this in. Now, obviously, you want to make sure you get your rubber on these things first before going this far. I'm going to put Pez in here.
Yeah.
You guys want to see a live stream of attempting to do that? Well, for one, that stupid hack that everyone shows where they jam the pack in and then slam this down is obviously garbage. It doesn't actually work because the bottom is just a solid hole. So, or not a solid hole, it's just a solid base from inside there. So if anyone was actually curious, that is not a thing. I don't know why all that stuff, these viral videos of people doing stuff that doesn't actually work in real life is such a thing. But yeah. Bridgie?
Is this the front of the keyboard, or is it the back of the keyboard?
What do you mean? Yeah, yeah. So today, today I'm going to have lots of interruptions because I have everyone at home with me. Here you go, Bridge. That's fried chicken. It's delicious, but that's been in the fridge for about 4 days. So, either way, back to assembling. And again, I'm probably shooting myself in the... Man, these are kind of heavy. They've got some substantial weight. I mean, it's CNC aluminum with some sort of anodizing heat treatment on the outside. But these are solid. So I'm just going to throw this one wheel together. I'm going to have Eli take a look at it and see what he thinks when we're done. Then we're going to get to playing some Minecraft for about 30 or 40 minutes. And then I'm going to head about my daily activities. Oh, hey, Obi. I just noticed you're in there. I don't get notifications for people messaging on here, so sorry for not responding right away. Yeah, these things are absolutely gorgeous looking. I'm stoked to try and actually get these things set up. So like I said, I've got some fat wide tires coming in the next couple of days, and then I'm going to throw those on here, although I just got some other wheels a couple days ago. So this basically is how they would look assembled, but imagine that there's a fat tire on the outside. So, and then obviously these ones, instead of having that rear locking nut in place, they would have these in place, and they, jeez, whoops, my bad. Unless, yeah. So that's basically, they would go like that, I think. Because what I'm seeing there being a possible issue with is bolt depth. It doesn't look like they gave me longer bolts. Oh, yeah. Ooh, right here. These ones. These are the longer ones. So these are for the actual, what do you call it? Drive pulleys. And these also look like they're exactly what I need, because with the new trucks that I've got, they're not, I mean, they're amazing trucks. The only problem is they weren't necessarily designed to work with stock equipment. Oh, no, I don't think you would need to use Loctite on these, because these are not, well, maybe on the drive pulleys you might want lock nut or Loctite, but on the when you just have the front wheels, these are nylon locking nuts, so you tighten them down pretty good, they're not going to go anywhere. So I think these ones would be fine, but the pulleys, on the other hand, you're just screwing into aluminum, and the nature of aluminum being a pretty soft metal, you probably don't want to over torque them to the point where you feel really good about, oh, that's on there tight. Because I mean, I've stripped aluminum pieces out before in the past, over tightening, so I can see that being easily a very, very simple thing to do, not thinking about it too much. And so I would suggest probably using maybe the lighter weight Loctite, nothing super heavy duty, because the other thing is, if you ever do have to remove these, you don't want something that requires you to have to really heat it up. I really don't think it would be good to heat up this aluminum too many times. Although, is this aluminum? It's got to be aluminum. What does it say? Because that, it just feels way heavier. Double kingpin trucks as you could, there's a moment more options. M1 rim is CNC'd 6061 T6 aluminum. It has a deep dish and negative offset design. So let me throw this in here. Window capture.
Daddy, did you tell Eli you'll give me $100 if I do that thing?
$100 if you do that. We'll do what thing?
The video thing.
What? I didn't say anything about giving 100. What are you talking about?
Did Eli actually say that?
I don't know what. Did you say something about $100 for a video? Jeez, no. So let's see. Let's close some of these tabs. And then, actually, we'll close all of them except for that. Okay. So, capture method, match title, those. Okay. So, we're going to bring this up. We're going to also bring it down here. And we're going to bring this here. So this is the website for the M1 rim. I think that they do like seasonal releases for different hubs. And these are their most recent ones. They had some called like Pentas a little while ago that were very, very cool looking, but they do not sell those anymore. So but yeah, they do like seasonal unit releases, which is very cool because unless they decide to bring back, oh my God, all right. Here. That's exactly what we need, is to lose mounting hardware. Here's what we're gonna do. Because oh my gosh, these are so strong. There we go. Get tired of that. Okay.
Daddy,
Bridgie?
do you want a cookie?
No, thank you.
Okay.
All right. So, E, you want to come over and look at these real quick? So,
What is that rainbow thing?
what is what rainbow thing?
That.
That is a hub for the E Eskate. So basically, this is the rear drive wheel. And this, although this goes over here, this mounts on the back, and this is the pulley that the belt attaches to.
So does that go in the inside and the rubber part is on the outside?
Yes. The tire goes on the outside of these. So, what do you think? Here's one I kind of put together. This would be a front one since it doesn't have a pulley on it.
Is
Here,
that?
you can hold it.
Is it just rainbow because it's lit up?
No, it's basically an anodizing, which is like a heat treatment, I believe. Well, there's different versions of it, but I believe this is like where if you heat metal up, it will change colors because it's what's known as an oxide layer on the outside, and that does a couple of things. I mean, it helps keep it from oxidizing worse later on. So it's somewhat protectant, but more or less for aluminum parts and stuff, you don't really have to worry about oxidation nearly as much as like iron. But it just makes it look really, really cool. You like them?
Yeah.
Cool. So at some point in the future, we'll throw those on. Let me grab one other thing before we get to playing.
Your E-Skate, you changed the wheels and the top of your E-Skate.
I did. I'm getting some other stuff to replace the existing. Let me. I'm gonna bring over my other wheels that I just put on that aren't working with the trucks right now, and I'm working with the guy that made the trucks to try and get a decent pulley that works with them. But let me show you. All right. So these are Meepo's Cyclone racing wheels, they call them. These are very, very nice. Also very heavy.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
This doesn't feel heavy.
I mean, for what it is. If you compare it to the... Go pick up one of those purple... Oh, geez, sorry. Pick up one of the purple ones.
Oh yeah, this is really heavy compared to the purple ones.
Yeah. So these are, once again, they're aluminum inside. These came with the tires. For what these were, the price of these were actually really, really nice. They came with all 4 wheels, tires.
Is that for off-road and?
Yes, you can, in theory, ride off-road with these, although these are designed for street use because they've got that flat contact patch, and the tread is not really all that chunky. You want like chunky thread if you're going to be running around in grass and stuff. There are a couple downsides to these. Obviously, one, the primary downside I'm running into is that they are not working with my existing trucks right now. So I have to kind of figure something out. The guy that machined the trucks that I have said that he is willing to go in here and mill some of this stuff out and get this inside 6000 RZ bearing to sit deeper, and he's going to cut it down more so this will sit more flush on, because as it stands, I throw these things on there and I have less than like 4 millimeters of thread sticking out the front. I can get the bolt on, but I can't tighten it down all the way. Now I'm sure with the stock Meepo trucks on the Hurricane, this would work absolutely fine and spotless, but I didn't even bother trying to use them on those because I already swapped out the trucks. So as you can see, you've got your 6000 bearing in the back of the drive wheel, or the drive pulley, which is standard since the existing 243. Yeah. The lower strength Loctite would probably be good to go. You know, like, again, I don't know if heating up this aluminum would really do much damage to it, but I would rather avoid going to that extent. I don't even, you may not even necessarily need Loctite, but it's probably something that would be good to have just in case. I mean, it's always good to secure those things. You don't want your entire hub assembly just coming apart when you're going like 30 miles per hour or 40 miles per hour down the road if you're crazy like that. But yeah, so these, they come stock with your standard, I believe it's 8 millimeter inner diameter, 22 millimeter outer diameter, 7 millimeter depth bearing, but I had to swap them out for 6900 bearings due to the fact that the new trucks have a 10 millimeter axle. The stock bearings would not fit on the axle as it stands. One other thing about these that I'm going to make note of, and I don't know if it's just the ones that I got or if it's maybe the bearings that I put in there. I didn't do anything that would cause any sort of weird damage or warping, but 2 of the wheels, 2 of these Cyclone racing wheels do not spin true. I can maybe demonstrate real quick. Let me just show you. It's going to be warm? Yeah, it's like 60. Nice.
Okay. What time do you have to take pictures?
I think 4:30.
No, I mean.
All right, so I don't know if it's going to do it here, and maybe this will actually show me if this is the rim. What? I do. 30 minutes before the first game. 8 o'clock? Or no, 9 o'clock. Why? Oh, okay, all right. So anyways, this is these. So when I put them on the trucks, they would wobble quite a bit without any sort of, it doesn't look like you can see it here. I don't know if, let me see. I'm not seeing it here. So maybe it's something I did, which is good because I didn't want to poop on Meepo or anything. But when I put them on, they were doing this kind of like, it was maybe less than a millimeter worth of like wobble. It was as if when they machined these holes for the bearings, they kind of did them at a slight angle by accident, some bad machining or something. But it looks like there's something I probably did wrong, if I had to guess, which is good for anyone else ordering these. Although this is not a 10 millimeter axle, and that's other things to take into consideration, is I did not put, I can kind of see it and I can feel it. So either way, another thing to consider is the fact that you've got your what do you call it? Your Schrader valve in here. It's on the inside of the wheel. This can be fixed. This can be resolved. You got to take this whole assembly apart. You got to take your inner tube out, flip it around, reinstall everything, and then your inner tube will be out here if you want it out here. If you don't want it out here, then you're going to have to run into issues with every time you want to inflate your tire, you're going to have to pull the drive gear off, your drive pulley, and then you're going to have to inflate it, then throw your drive pulley back on. The other thing is that these have separate, what do you call it, mounting points for the drive pulley, and also for the actual hub itself to go together. So you've got your mount points in there that bolt together to keep the pulley together, or not the pulley, but the hub together. And then about right in between those, you have your points where you mount the gear. So the cool thing about that is that you, if you want to pull the pulley off, you don't have to worry about the entire hub disassembling unintentionally. Whereas with the M1s, the hub points where they connect, it also happens to be where the actual drive pulley connects. So the drive pulley connects in the exact same spot that the hubs assemble. So that means that if you want to remove the pulley for any reason whatsoever, and it's not like it's a big issue for anybody, but if you ever have to want to pull this pulley off, but you don't want to disassemble everything, you're going to be pulling the bolts off that actually hold the entire hub together. Again, not a big deal. I mean, you get a good set of tires, you know that are going to be good. You throw everything together, you throw your pulley on, you throw them on the board, and really you shouldn't even have to worry about messing around with it ever until you have to swap out your tires, at which point you're going to be pulling the thing apart anyways. So it's not that big of a deal, but just a little difference in the two. Now, the other thing is that these, I believe, are from a custom CNC company, Newbees. Again, they do like seasonal releases and stuff. And they primarily specialize on aluminum components and things like that. They, I believe, make these gears and stuff. I don't know. And they are located in China. When I ordered these, they did come from China, and they went through Japan, and then they eventually got here. So it's not some local CNC guy, sadly. I would love to have given my money to somebody that was making custom CNC rims here in the States rather than some company in China. But who knows? Maybe it's just some individual worker. But you know, obviously Chinese companies basically are owned by the government anyway. So even if it is some independent guy, half of his salary probably goes to the government anyways. Granted, so do ours, sadly, even if you don't own a company here in the United States. Either way, I'm going to have to swap these out. I've got more bearings coming today. These are your standard. These are, they say ABEC 11, which to me is outrageous. I can't even imagine that that's true. That would mean that these are super high precision bearings that they threw in here, which you buy like an ABEC 9 bearing somewhere. It's like $20 just for one bearing. I'm sure there are a lot of places that sell ABEC 9s for a reduced rate, but the likelihood is that you're not actually getting an ABEC 9 bearing. You're getting something that is stamped with ABEC 9 on it. It's closer to like an ABEC 3. And I don't even really know how much that matters. It's just a skateboard or an electronic skateboard. You're not doing any sort of precision stuff that would require the tolerances of an ABEC 9 bearing. And really, I want to say rolling resistance of something that tight might be higher, although it's argued that it's not. Like filling a bearing full of grease is supposed to reduce rolling resistance, but at the same time, you're creating a bunch of material that those bearings have to squish through every time they're going around, which is why, like, in reality, like, there's less rolling resistance in a bearing that's dry or slightly lubricated with a less viscous oil, but all that oil tends to seep out very easily with the lower viscosity. So you lose that lubrication very quickly if you use like a lower viscosity oil. Either way, I think that's pretty much the gist of these. I don't know if anyone's going to check this out in the future. I got one cool dude in here right now who's enjoying it. And then also my son, who's probably the coolest dude. Who seems to think they're very, very, very pretty, very cool. And I'm very excited to throw these on. And what I may do, since I actually really like the tires on these, I like them a lot. These are just the really dope, just fat, flat surface area tires. And they're actually pretty low profile. I would love to throw these on here. And I think, in theory, they should be a fit, although let me see. Yeah, it looks like they're the same exact size. Maybe a little bit. Man, they're almost the exact same dimensions altogether, just from eyeballing. I would have to open it up. Oh yeah, my bad. Let me do that. We're gonna play in a second. So, my bad. So basically, these are pretty much almost the exact same dimensions, just from eyeballing. I want to say these are like a 65 millimeter width on the inside. T6 aluminum. Or maybe it's a 60 millimeter. Either way, these are designed for a wide tire. And so that's kind of one of the main things I'm really excited about is being able to use wide tires like this one on here. And I have another set that are supposed to be, I believe, like an 8-inch tire. Although that's really kind of bordering on obnoxious for the board. It's not really designed for... Yeah, it might have been a bearing that wasn't seated correctly. I mean, the tolerances on these holes for the bearings are so tight. I really, really had to work to get the old bearings out and the new bearings in. So it's very possible that something may have just been slightly canted enough. But again, at the same time, the tolerances are so tight getting these things in here that I can't imagine there's really enough space for these to like tilt one way or the other to where it would cause the entire thing to rock. Oh, and one last thing. I've seen it mentioned a lot. A lot of people have talked about it. Balancing E-Skate wheels. I never even considered it when I first bought one of these things. It seems to really only be an issue for pneumatics. And that's obviously because of the Schrader port. You got this chunk of brass sticking out on one side. It's maybe only a couple of grams of weight. But what you'll notice is if I put that on top, it naturally wants to rotate down. Now, this at low speeds is something no one would probably notice at all, but if you're a psychopath who wants to go 45 miles per hour on an E-Skate, this might become an issue at those higher speeds. So you'll see Schrader right here. I'm keeping that towards the top, and you'll notice an immediate desire for the wheel to drop the heaviest point down to bottom. So I've heard people talk about taking standard car weights, like standard wheel weights for balancing automobile tires, and they'll stick like one that's like maybe a gram or two on the opposite side of the wheel from where the Schrader is. So the Schrader's over here, they would throw one over here. Over here. And that should, in theory, balance it out to the point where it should have even weight distribution among it. Although you're going to have two heavy points, one on each side. As long as it's balanced, it should do exactly what it's supposed to do, which is like at those higher speeds, what you might notice is like a slight wheel vibration. You might feel something like a vibration in the board at like 35 miles per hour or something along those lines. So, but yeah, just something else to consider. But other than that, I'm super stoked to have all these. I really, really, really want to get these to work. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to, maybe in a future stream for these on their own, I'm probably going to take the wheels, the tires off of these, and I'm going to throw them onto these. And then I should actually be able to use these for now, because the big issue I have with the custom trucks that really blows is that they require a deeper pulley. So the clearance, like the alignment between the actual spur gear from the motor is off. So like you would have, let me see if I can align this up to where it's straight on. So like this. Okay. So you would have ideally the belt going directly onto the spur gear with no exposed components of either this pulley or the spur gear. But as it stands, the spur gear is off by about 4 millimeters maybe. So what that means is that this needs to come out this way about 4 millimeters. So that can easily be resolved by simply taking these out, your actual, I wonder if that tool works for these as well. That would be really, oh my gosh, wow, cool. So this came with the Newbees, the M1s, so it works with these too. So you would have to take these out, pull the pulley off, and really all it should do, you take 3 or 4 1 millimeter washers on each of these screws and then put it back on, and then that should shove this out to the depth that you need. Ideally, that should work. That's what I plan to try and do, because I really, really want to try and get these things on there at some point. But odds are, since I'm almost positive these are going to work right out of the box once they get some tires and stuff on them, that I'm just going to throw these on here. Plus, I think these look way cooler than, I mean, these look awesome. Both of these are very, very cool looking sets. But I really love that color aesthetic here. However, these are raw aluminum and the trucks are raw aluminum. So these match the trucks and overall would be a better look for the entire setup, which once I get it all put together and have it in working order and I can get back on it, I'll do like a video showing all the stuff I've put on it and, test some things out, show like top speeds and things like that. But for whatever case, I think that's pretty much as we need to get into for these. So, all right. Now we get down to the meat and potatoes of what Eli is interested in, and that is playing some Minecraft. It's only going to be a short amount of Minecraft gameplay, but yeah, no problem. I'm glad you like it. Let me know if you got anything else you're interested in hearing about, because I mean, you're the only person offering requests for certain information, and I would love getting some ideas from people. Let me change this to narrow. There we go. That way we can kind of know going forward what stuff people are actually interested in seeing. And yeah, cool. So let me get rid of this window. Okay. I'll just delete that altogether. And then we'll get some Minecraft up. Is it automatically going to pull it in, or what's it going to do? It's not doing it. Oh, that's what it's doing. Okay, so there we go. Cool. There we are. You wanted me to start one of my maps?
No, we can play in this.
What?
We can play in this one.
The one you've got?
Yeah. Which one do you want? Skyblock or yours?
Skyblock. I don't know if my mic was peaking that whole time. Yeah, those tires look like they're going to be good to go. I'm really excited about it. They feel nice and grippy. I've heard good things from some people, but they're so new. They haven't really been out long enough for people to provide much feedback. Oh, back. All right. Turn this up. Check, check. Okay, we got audio from the game. Do I have stuff on me?
No. You're invisible.
I'm invisible? Why am I invisible?
I don't know. I'm bringing it.
What do you have this, what do you have it set for? Oh, there. Can you see me now? I can actually interact with this box, but not the other one.
No.
What's wrong with the other box? Why can't I get in this one? Can you see me?
No.
You can't see me.
Can't see you.
This is very weird. What do you have your settings on in this? What do you mean? What do I mean? I can't interact with this. Here, let me leave and come back.
Oh, I see you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, now I can get in here. And it looks like that was weird. Why did it do that? All right, what do you want to do? Because you've got a sword and I have no armor. Can I hit you now? I can. So, how did you get your sword? Did you just go in creative?
There's another block over here that spawns cave stuff.
Cave stuff.
Like, look. You break that, look.
I need a pickaxe. Do you have one in here? I don't want to have to, like,
I have 9 pieces of iron.
9 pieces of iron. Where are they? Oh, you just gave them to me?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll get some stickies. And then we'll get boop, boop. And then, let's see, what else do we want? I think we'll just go with some boots. Okay. I really don't even know what we're trying to do here. Last time we played this, we just beat each other up in this map and tried to play like sumo wrestling. What's it? Are you getting the iron from here? Whoa, jeez.
Yeah.
How weird. Okay, so did you build all this, or was this how the map was when you loaded it?
I built one.
Oh, okay. That's very cool. How often do you get diamonds in here?
I never even got diamonds.
No? Oh, some iron there. Some more iron. More iron. Very, very cool. Gravel.
I'm doing smart stuff.
Okay.
Why is my game lagging?
What just happened? It's not reloading now. Why is it? Did we just lose connection?
Won't let me do anything. It does this a lot.
Let me see.
Why is my game lagging?
What just happened? It's not reloading now. Why is it?
Oh, there. Wait.
Did we just lose connection? Oh, because I... Okay, it's because I backed... Okay, there we go. I'm back in. Let me see. Coming back in. What just happened? It's not reloading now. Oh my gosh. This is 5-star content.
And also, why does your arm look like a zombie?
My arms look like a zombie.
Yeah, they're like pulling out.
That is weird. I'm assuming it's probably something to do with the way that this map skin is working. Although we've just been having nothing but problems so far with trying to load into games and stuff, and some lag. Oh. We're gonna make a lot of sand. What are you doing, Boone? What are you doing? Oh, that's right. Why? The gravel. I don't really want this gravel. Alright, are we going to try and build something, or what should we do?
We can build a house. We can make an area for a house.
Okay.
I'll just get wood.
Nice. Get some woody. Have you gotten diamonds in any of the chests that pop up, or is it always just gravel and sand?
It's always just gravel and sand.
Oh, that's weak.
I bet eventually diamonds will pop up,
Yeah.
but
I keep getting, like, grass and dirt. Coal. Redstone.
the only good stuff in there is really just the iron.
Yeah.
We can really use.
We can use sand. I think we should make a glass house. We've got a ton of sand that keeps popping up in these boxes. Let me I'm just gonna go through one more cycle of getting to the boxes. Let me just tear this apart and then
I got 3.5 stacks of wood.
yeah.
No, 2.5.
Do mobs spawn on this map?
I don't think there's torches placed everywhere, so they shouldn't.
Okay. Yeah, I got a bunch of lapis lazuli, some red sand, redstone dust, wool. I got lime, yellow, and white wool, and orange wool, and green wool. Actually, I have 2 things of green wool, so I can pretty much... Is it 2 things of wool you need for a bed?
No, you need 3.
You need 3.
In the chest, there is. Oh wait, I have 1 piece of green.
You have 1 piece of green.
Nah.
Oh, you need 3. Okay, sweet. So we can make us a bed. I'm gonna put
Need 1 yellow, and now I can make a bed too.
get some andesite, which is useless for anything we're gonna try and do. We got a bunch of orange wool, lime wool, yellow wool, lapis. A lot of lapis coming up, and a lot of redstone dust. Cobblestone. Let me take this gravel and I'm gonna throw it. You need an axe?
Yeah, I need.
Oh, pickaxe?
No, just a regular axe. 'Cause mine is broken.
Do those trees grow back pretty quick?
The tick speed is at 3, so they shouldn't be.
Tick speed is at 3. How does this work again?
What?
Trying to think. I want to build a wall behind these so we can stack up the storage here. So we'll have like a wall of storage
Well, I have 2 stacks of wood.
of wood.
Yeah.
Probably our best option. What we should do, although now it's kind of a mess because these are already here. Is there anything in here? Yeah, we should tear this box. If you just build like a wall back here behind these 2 big ones, not this one, just one here, here, here. Nope, you already started in a spot you're not supposed to. So tear these first 2. But yeah, so like behind this one that I'm standing on. Haha, no problem, Obi. Thanks, man. What's up? Yes, yes, and then over behind this one too. Well, not that high. I think, yeah, just about as high as where it's at right now.
Wait, we don't have to have a wall behind it to even put a wall of storage.
What, you can just put them right above each other?
Yeah, if you crouch while doing it, like look, crouch, and then put a block here, and
What?
look.
I hear a skeleton. Oh, he's like right there. Oh, I just hit you. He's gone. Okay, so what I'm saying is, what the heck? That's not what I wanted. There we go. So like that. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
What? Okay, there we go. And then let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Okay.
I'm just farming right now.
You're farming?
Yeah.
Cool. Was I gonna build something? Yeah, I was gonna build a bed. There we go. Got me a green bed. Oh wow, yeah, the trees grow back like pretty quick. So, all right, let me put away everything I do not need at the moment. Actually, here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go boop, 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 boop,
Inventory is full
boop,
of junk.
boop, boop, boop. You see our wall of storage.
Who's hitting me?
Where are you?
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're hungry. You're starving. Are we gonna plant anything over here? Did you just pick all the wheat?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Dang it. Do you have it set up so that you keep everything that's on you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I fell through right when I picked that thing. I didn't realize I was standing right on top of it. Alright.
Why is it lagging again?
I don't know. Oh, jeez.
You left the game?
I'm coming. I really got to figure out how to disable that thing where when I alt tab it like bails from whatever game I'm in. It's ridiculous. Wow, having trouble connecting. Let's try again. They're locating loading resources. Okay, we're good now. And I immediately get knocked off the map by a zombie.
There's a zombie?
Yeah. I think at the end of that thing, there's like not enough light to keep them from spawning. Yeah, we need a couple more, I think, right out here.
Okay, I'll go back home.
Okay. I just got a diamond.
Oh.
What are you doing? Oh, are you putting stuff down? Okay, so Monday we'll do Eli's. Charlotte's head's okay. You got some diamond? What are you doing?
Punched you.
I hear. Oh, is that? That's just what's his name? Or the llamas.
What? I'm in Daddy's room.
Let's go with make some glass.
I just got a villager spawn egg.
A villager spawn egg.
What the heck? What do I use this for? Guess I'll just put them down. Oh my gosh.
What?
If we give him 10 emeralds, he'll give us some kind of enchanted iron sword.
Yeah.
And probably we might use emeralds.
Emeralds from that block. You got any boxes?
But storage box,
Yeah. Just put them over here. Combine.
I got 23.
Oh my gosh. All right. This is probably all the storage we need for now. You can just throw the rest in here. So. I don't know what else we should do here. Let me see what he's got. Enchanted sword for 10 emeralds. We don't have any emeralds, do we? Do we have any seeds at all? We do have seeds, but what are they for?
For planting.
I mean, what do they make? What
They
did
make wheat
these make wheat?
Yeah.
How do we make bread?
with 3 pieces of wheat.
In the oven?
No. Smells like onion.
Bread. Where do you make the bread at?
Do you make bread
Yeah, where do you make bread?
out of the crafting table?
You make bread in the crafting table? Oh, wait a minute. Let me grab the wheat and let's try. Ah, that's fantastic. Now we got 21 pieces of bread.
I got 43.
You have 43 bread?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, what else can we do? Okay, so let's do this.
This is the worst.
Yeah?
Like, the leaves we don't even need.
Let's see. I'll put the bread here. Throw that. Let me get rid of this gravel. I don't think we need gravel for anything, really. Throw the coal in. Did you just give me the glass?
Yeah.
I'll put the glass in here for now. Diorite I'll throw in. Andesite I'll throw in. Redstone dust. Lapis. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to take and that, and I'm going to put that in its own thing. Throw this in here. Throw the coal in there. Thanks for the torches. Let me see. Where should I put this bed at? I think I'm going to put it over here under the trees. Okay, cool. Not like it's all that important. I mean, I can't imagine you really need to sleep all that often on this.
Yeah, because there's torches everywhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
Spawn villager.
no, sometimes the
I just got a villager spawning.
sometimes when the other block that's on the other side by the trees,
Hmm.
sometimes it'll spawn obsidian in the chest.
Yeah.
And I think there's its own block in the chest.
Hmm.
And in the nether there's I think there's a end portal.
In the nether?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a block of wait, is that black wool or was that yeah, it's black wool, never mind.
I got a full iron set.
Did you? E.
Should we do the fighting thing?
We can, but we're not exactly in a fair scenario because you have all that armor. But
We just, is there any more?
I have 5 pieces of ore.
We have 2 and 1 underneath. They have.
That'll get me probably a pair of pants or something. So let me get this glass out of here.
I haven't died in a while.
No? I already get not.
Why is it lagging again?
I don't know. I think it's inconsistent. I think it might be your Switch. Since you're hosting, yeah, it says disconnected from server. I think your Switch is having a hard time with the connection.
Probably because we're in a mod of this.
Maybe. Usually it's dependent on it's inconsistent. I think it might be your Switch. Since you're hosting, yeah, it says disconnected from server. I think your Switch is having a hard time with the connection. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much okay. You're back in. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Oh, very nice. Payday. It's a bunch of iron ore and coal. Very nice.
Daddy.
Hmm.
After you get a full set of iron, should we actually try to find each other?
Yeah, I think we'll do it for a couple of rounds and then we'll pretty much call it. Because I need to go to the bathroom very soon.
Oh, you have a villager spawn with all the ore. Never noticed that.
Huh. We're gonna have a ton of villagers here.
Yeah. This guy has the worst traits that he spawned.
Yeah. Okay.
It says 1 emerald for 2 pieces of redstone.
Yeah, that's not great. Let's throw this coal and where did the ore go? I had oh, there it is, ore. So let's make a helmet. And then let's see, what else can I make? I got pants
Coal
and a helmet or a top. I can make a chest plate. I'll do chest plate. Then let's go throw this lapis in here. And the redstone. I think I'll also take all of our cobblestone andesite. Do you have a hoe? Do you have a hoe? Okay, we've got a couple plots of land that are turning into dirt, probably from walking on them or something. I don't know. Stupid villager will not move, so I can't plant where he's standing. Okay, so that's all planted. Okay, so we're gonna have a place to put all of our seeds as well. And let's put our stone stuff up here. Granite. Throw some dirt in there, because I'm sure at some point we're going to need dirt. And then gonna put glass and sand in this top one. And then I think I'm gonna take all of the wood. I'll take all the wool. I'll put the wool in one. Oak fence. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Andesite. Okay, and then we're gonna go with. I got the so go through and check these before you start throwing stuff in because I'm trying to organize it a little bit. Let's go throw this. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. I don't know if I can maintain this much longer. Not good. Okay, let's find one. What did I just do with that? What happened there? I'm just gonna throw wood in here. I'll throw the gray wool in there. I think I'll throw the chests into the container with all the wood. Throw these in here. Did you said you made pants?
Yeah, I gave them to you.
You did? How do I not see them? I don't have them. Oh, I'm wearing them. That's weird.
Wait, I can't see them.
You can't see them? Very strange. Okay, well. It says I've got them, and it's showing me armor symbols that make it appear as though I have them. So I just need a helm. Which means just... You have 3 pieces. I think... Doesn't a helm need like 5?
Yeah.
I have a couple iron ore pieces now.
Yeah, it does need 5. Dad, I have got enough. You have 2.
2 what? 2 iron? Okay. I'm just going to go through this a little bit more. And then... Okay. All right. So we'll go through 2 rounds of fights. Well, we'll go through 3. Just depends. And then, but let me put all this stuff away first. Did you give me the... Or, you gave me the helmet? Or, oh, you didn't make it yet. Okay. Okay. So now I have a helm, and then pink wool, white wool, gray, or no, not andesite, red wool, magenta wool. That's ridiculous. Okay. Gotta throw that gravel away. Nothing to be afraid of yet, eh? Granite, cobblestone, diorite, green wool, andesite, gravel. Oh, you're putting the wool in here, E.
What?
You're putting wool in the wrong spot.
Where's the spot?
It's on the top 1 second to the right. There's a way to put like pictures on these so that you can see what's in them. Throw the gravel away. Go here, here. I think I'll throw coal in here. Get some wheat, dark wood planks. There we go.
Have to do a sword.
What?
What is this
I don't know. Bottom. Okay. So I'm ready. We're going to go through 3 rounds. And then, of course, it dropped. Disconnected from server. The moment we do something. And it says you're not even there.
Yeah, because mine's. Oh, jeez.
What?
Just. Okay, it's doing it now.
Team 4 character, your son's team is good for picks on Monday before the game still. 6:30 games. You let me know what works best for a time. What is what's her name's name? Are you still not in? It's not showing you.
Daddy,
Hmm?
villager's sleeping in your bed.
Is he? A butthole. All right. Well, I think due to the dire bathroom emergency and hold on a second. Yeah. Trying to also see if I can change the temperature of this light. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. Due to the dire bathroom emergency and the fact that we're having major technical difficulties with our internet connection on the Switch, I think we're going to have to call it quits. I should be back maybe today because I have a couple other things I'll probably do, like a full assembly of these with wheels and tubes, which would be very cool. I think it would work out really well. You should be able to see me when I come back, if anyone's here. If you catch this at any point. But other than that, I think we're all good for now. So until then, I think I'll just have to say later.